really got himself into trouble this time.
Oh, that didn't work. A little bit more, a little bit more. That was no good.
This one.
I didn't mean to do that. No! But stop! Stop charging it! Oh my, I don't know how to make it stop. I didn't mean to go into that at all. Spacebar didn't work, attacking didn't work, dodge didn't work. I couldn't get him to put the thing down.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late.
I can't imagine
And
why.
So I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Shift ends it early, maybe you can't remember. Hang on. I'll test it after this if I can. Oh, I think it just ported me back to town. Weird, usually it's like hold B to teleport back, but it didn't give you a choice this time.
Day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Quest complete. The Breath of Earth Upheaval.
What's happened?
Okay. Our nearest thingy is over there.
Do you have any fresh water?
Now I just need to see about getting the word out. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
So we're just letting him know that there's
right
a slumber
back.
party that's gonna happen. Bearer of good news. Yo, your boys sent me, we got brewskis. Oh, wait, what's that? We just robbed somebody.
Who needs a porter when there's
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
I'm like, hey, we got this really rare alcohol with your name on it when you're done for the day. And he goes, oh, would you look at that? It's closing o'clock. Just immediately closes for the day.
Please. A piece of fruit.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. Or rather we did, till not so long ago. These are lean times, and even Boklad isn't the bustling trading post it once was. Still, there's no point dwelling on it. Better to live life while you can, eh? And on that note, it sounds like there's a cup of wine needing my attention.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please. You've raised the price.
And the guard is the last bro.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
No one's making for the refugee camps anymore. Not after what happened in the Dominion.
Yeah, I blew it up.
Meaning, they linger here instead. I spend more of my days moving beggars along than I do manning these gates. What gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. As if they haven't suffered enough. Some days you can't help but wonder what the world's coming to. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
And delivered your messages. Now I want to get drunk. Is Clive's motivation. Oh, I just realized we have a fast travel option this time. I will accept that.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one.
He's a community
Those
man.
three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66.
The boys.
If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
I was gonna say, that's a good line. Two random claps. Do I get a cup? Do I get a cup? This is important. We're right. Wow, didn't even offer me a cup. What a punk. What a punk. Alright. Last quest in this area. Investigate the top of the cliff.
Do you have any fresh water?
Alright, I gotta run south before I can enter the area where I can use the mount. You get quest completed. Dude, this man just paid me an exposure. Are you serious right now? I want a cup of Gultane 66. 60 bloody 6.
I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
It's like this is the end of the road for us. When are they gonna let us through?
Oh wait, we were gonna test something. Alright, so shift to start charging. Left click, no. Space. Wait, this time it's gonna work? Yeah, okay, so hitting shift again does not drop you out of it. Space does drop you though. I don't know why that didn't work during the fight. Maybe I was in the middle of some other action. I think this is the turn. Nope, I missed the turn. I gotta go back a little bit. Try Chocobo Drift plus Nos. That is not nearly enough information. You haven't told me any of the keys to hit. Dang it. You hold rain while you do a sharp turn. I don't know what the rain button is.
Really look their stolen wares all the way out here.
Goblins!
I think we found our thieves.
They got nice hats.
They don't look happy to see me.
Man, this guy is really sturdy, but it doesn't give him a stun bar.
This one.
Enemy bested. What about all the other goblins? Do I just have to fight the one? Goblin coin.
Let's get this over with.
Stop!
That's
Don't kill
my
him,
fault.
he's just protecting his home.
Joseph. So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know what that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself out
I just
in
realized
full
that thing has 2 sets of ears.
righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They
Yep.
stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Me neither.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Really? Yeah, I'm sure this can't possibly backfire. Go back to town. Alright, so yeah, he's raising a goblin army.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
They're starving, Mark. Well, so are the people, because all their food got stolen. Okay. So, that side quest is done. Someone said earlier that I should check the hunt board. Oh gosh. It's gotta slowly show each of these. Alright, let's go check the hunt board. I feel like as the other icons are better than Bahamut. Not sure. For me, the other ones are leveled up higher. Let's see. What's the other stuff that Bahamut has? Satellite. That's the thing that just copies your spells. Giga Flare might be amazing. I don't know. Fires a powerful beam in a straight line. Both the WAC and the mouse can be used to aim and exploit enemy vulnerabilities. Let's get back the points from Aerial Blast. And try Giga Flare. And... how do I do this? And then... Impulse. Pressing execute a second time causes the spheres to explode. Explosion strength is determined by how many times the spheres have already struck their targets. Explosion strength is at maximum when they glow bright orange. Upgrade to increase the number of orbs. Alright, let's try that. Giga Flare looks like something to use when enemies are staggered. Agreed, it does, yeah.
Tell me you saw that.
Oh my god, there's so many. Muddy Murder. Rumor is spreading throughout southern reaches of Rosaria of a pool of opalescent ooze has been sighted in the moors and meadows of the region. While it resembles naught but a puddle of strange sludge from a distance, any man or beast that draws too close is met with masses of slimy hands that drag their prey into a gaping, grinning maw. Is this what we want for our children? Ald Hill, Rosaria, near the moors and meadows. Ald Hill, Rosaria. Alright, so here's Rosaria. Let's go here and then look at the map. Ald Hill. There's Ald Hill Docks. Ald Hill? Looks like east of Ald Hill Docks. This is Narok says, hey there, I come from WoW, played this since Burning Crusade. I'm really burnt out of the game. I tested, so... He was trying to type tested, but he typoed it and typed testes, and so Twitch blocked the message, so I'm the only one who can see it. I tested some FF16, but I never got warm with it. Would you say at higher levels this game gets more interesting? What would you suggest me? This is the most I've ever played any Final Fantasy game, so I don't know how this compares to the others. I will say, you know, it's a single-player RPG. The combat is quite fun. Story's pretty good. I mean, that's what keeps me playing, personally. But there is a lot of cutscenes, so it definitely depends on whether or not that is of interest to you.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see how that helps.
Time to fight.
Alright, where's the boss? Right click while making a sharp turn. Okay, I see.
Straight home now.
Wait, do we find it? Oh, hello! Flan Prince, rank A. Okay.
Take us on away.
Missed that dodge. Alright, Giga Flare. $45,000 stagger damage. Oh my god. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. There's no real alternative to WoW for me. It stresses me to not find anything. I can answer this actually. FF16 was made a mixture between Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy, so it's a really big mix of multiple cutscenes and serious Devil May Cry. The hard mode is challenging, but you can only access it after you've beaten the game mostly, and it's mostly the same game story-wise. It's locked behind a lot of game, and it's a high investment. If you came from WoW, a few good single-player RPGs that you can look into are Dragon Age Inquisition, Greedfall, and Witcher 3. FF14, the MMO Final Fantasy, is great. Its tab target has amazing instance fights the higher level you go. Harder content is some of the hardest in the genre. It's a lot more dancey than WoW's fights, though, so imagine Painsmith as the kind of general boss design. Those would resemble WoW's combats the world the most. You can also try the MMO for FF14 free trial, or if you prefer a free-to-play because reasons, Throne and Liberty is launching tomorrow. It's a good fit. You kill the Flame Prince, but the Flame King is right behind you. Oh, great. Gelatinous mass.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Alright. That hunt's done. Alright, let's find... Wait, what just happened? Let's find the next one. Okay.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Flanking, flanking. Bit of a stretch. Alright. Hill to die on. Among Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder, a creature indeterminate in nature but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay this black mass would earn the eternal gratitude.
Today I started doing a legendary in GW2, so said I should watch How Not to Finish a Legendary in Guild Wars 2, funny moments and no I don't know.
Shocked it's got